Hey guys, I'm here with James Neville-Taylor from the UK. And yeah, this guy really rocks because I know him now for more than a year and we met a lot during the Everest. And I get inspired about his journey and how he lives his Builderall Nomad. And I want to interview him about how he started with Builderall and also his first struggle, success, and also what he's doing now at this moment. James, man.
Thanks for having me.
Welcome
man.
here. Welcome here. Yeah, great stuff. So James, so you started in Builderall in 2017, I think, eh?
Yeah, 2017.
So yeah. So what was your decision to start with Builderall first?
Well, I'd been into digital marketing around 5 or 6 months at that time, and I hadn't had much success with what I was doing beforehand. And Builderall came around, and the amount of value that it offered, the tools that they had, and everything, I thought there's no way that this can do everything that it promises for such a low price. So I checked it out, and lo and behold, it actually did do everything that it promised, and it provides tremendous value. And I started selling the tools straight away, and I actually made my first sale within 3 days.
Wow.
Such an underpriced tool for what it is.
Yeah,
the amount of value that it provides.
Yeah.
Like literally, it's flies off the shelves like hotcakes, you know.
Yeah, awesome.
So yeah, that was the first thing that got me in was the tools and the affiliate opportunity. But what kept me around was the vision of our CEO and the heart that our CEO has.
Yeah, sure, you bet.
Yeah.
By the way, we're here in the Builderall Mansion, so I forgot with the intro, but we are here with the Builderall Mansion in Florida, in Orlando, masterminding with like-minded entrepreneurs, all high-end entrepreneurs, super affiliates. So James also a super affiliate, Builderall Nomad. So that's, I forgot the intro, but by the way, James, when you started, you had some first sales, and I think that also keeps you motivated. But I think there also were struggles in the beginning. So
Yeah.
what was your biggest struggle in the beginning?
Biggest struggle was just getting out there and doing it, like taking the action, you know, because the fear, I had a lot of fear.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I first started, I struggled with anxiety and depression for quite a while, and it's just the fear of actually taking action and putting yourself out there. So when I first started, I wrote the Builderall handbook that you know about. So
Yeah, awesome.
I was too scared to go on camera and do videos and stuff. So writing the book was the only way that I knew how to like kind of make a name for myself. Mm-hmm. So the biggest struggle for me was just in the beginning was even just making a post. Like I was so nervous in the beginning, like I couldn't even make a post on Facebook. Like I'd sit there and I'd type it out for like 15 minutes and I'd reread it and I'd read it again to make sure there was no mistakes, it was perfect. And then I might post it, but most of the time I'd talk myself out of it in my head. I'd be like, no, this is crap, I don't want to do this, and just like psych myself out of it. And then if I did post it, I'd like take it down 10 seconds later, like because I was too scared. So the biggest struggle was just like breaking out of my comfort zone and pushing forward and like pushing through the fear.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's not easy when you have to push through fear. I know from my own experience, when you have stage, you also are on stage now.
Yeah.
He's a public speaker, by the way, also.
Yeah.
Then the first time you are on stage, you have fear. And overcome your fears, you read it in the books, you hear it everywhere. That's the first thing you have to do, because otherwise you don't take action. And yeah, overcome your fears and take action, that's two. So once you were in Builderall, you became also a leader. Can you tell me more about your journey in the beginning with Builderall?
My journey in the beginning was, like I said, when I first started,
Mm-hmm.
like I couldn't even post on Facebook. I didn't have a profile picture up because I was too worried about other people's opinions. So it was like a gradual build-up. I started learning everything about the tool. I made sure that I knew my stuff before I started posting in the groups, because I was worried about making a mistake. I made sure I learned and implemented and learned everything, and then I started posting, started getting a bit of authority. Then I wrote the handbook, which really helped catapult some more authority. And then I actually got asked to speak on a summit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But you became Builderall ambassador with your own group. You went through the certification program with Builderall, so that's also part of your journey, because it also takes courage to do that, because you have to learn 3 months everything about the platform. It costs you money, an initial investment, and so you did it through the certification program. You write a handbook, so you get authority. That's really important, guys, authority. And then you went through the ambassador program, became a leader, And now, guys, he left everything behind in the UK to start his digital nomad journey. And that also takes courage because, you have a life in the UK and then you have to make a decision.
I didn't have much of a life in the UK.
No, okay. That's more easy to leave if you have not a very, let's say that, if you have a big family or something that you leave behind, like kids or your wife or whatever, but still you leave your country behind.
Yeah.
I think also some family members you loved. I think you thought, okay, I'm young now, I have to make the decision now. I'm a Builderall, I take the next step, I'm going. So, what is your journey so far at this moment? What did you did when you left the UK a few months ago?
When I left the UK, it was just over a month ago now. So it was. I think it was the 30th of May. Packed up all of my stuff and became a digital nomad. So first stop was Germany, and I spent just over a week in Germany for the Everest event. Spoke at the Everest event, and then was on to Italy, in Bologna, and stayed in Italy and in Rome for a couple of weeks, travelling around. Then spoke at the Everest event there with Wassili. Wassili was speaking at there. He did an awesome job. So after that, I was in Rome for a little while, and then I came on to Florida, and I've been in Florida for a couple of weeks now. I'm planning on being in the US for another few months. Unfortunately, I'm only allowed to stay in the US for 3 months at a time on the visa waiver program. So going to be traveling around. I'm going to be going to Colombia, to Brazil, to Australia. I actually set myself a challenge last year. I wanted to hit every single continent this year. So the one that I'm going to really struggle with, I think, is Antarctica.
Antarctica. Do they have internet there? I don't think so.
I don't think so. I don't think I'll be putting on much of an event there unless I'm doing one for the penguins.
Mastermind with the penguins. I think it's a great one. So you never know what happens. Maybe there will be Wi-Fi within 5 years. You know, guys, the internet is improving, is developing. There's so much going on, and he's running now. Or he is living the digital lifestyle at this moment, the laptop lifestyle, but it's hard work. It's not like we're now at the pool and sipping on cocktails. And we have now a caipirinha, by the way. So we love the Brazilian drinks now we're here. But after this, we are grinding every day. And what do you want to say to the guys and also the girls who are now looking at this video? What advice you want to give them?
Yeah, a lot of people, they see the downtime, they see the relaxation, they see the mansion and the lifestyle that goes with it, but they don't see the thing that goes behind the scenes. You know, all the sleepless nights, the grinding nights, and especially when you're first getting started to build a business and build a name for yourself. There's struggles there, and I don't know about you, but I felt like quitting countless times. You've got to push through, because the people that are successful have failed more times than the people who are unsuccessful have ever tried. People who are unsuccessful, they look at failure as complete defeat, and they don't pick themselves back up and dust themselves off. I was doing a video earlier, and a perfect example that I heard before was when you're a kid, when you're a toddler and you're learning to walk. You fall down thousands of times. You don't fall down 3 times and go, oh, this walking thing's not for me, I'm going to crawl around the rest of my life. You know, you keep picking yourself up and you keep picking yourself up, but somewhere along the line you get conditioned into not having that mentality to keep picking yourself up and be more realistic. Some people say. So just keep pushing through. Don't worry about what anyone else thinks. Don't worry about failing, because everyone fails. And just keep pushing through, because if you keep pushing through, you're going to get to where you want to be.
Wow, that's a really good closure, man. I really admire you, and you are my inspiration. I want to thank you very much for this interview. I'm so happy to be your friend, and also
likewise, man.
Yeah, man. Thank you very much.
It's always a pleasure. Thank you.
Follow him. He's on an adventure.
Yeah, thank you.
Let's just do what you want to. Please don't be polite, cause I like your attitude. Pulse beating, my heart is racing, but I'm not sure I wanna pace it, cause it only does this with you. Our bodies meet, I can feel the tension, move us into the next dimension. Let's just let our bodies be true. We make out, but thrill of it, mess around.
welcome to the Builderall Mansion.